Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is not the video I had hoped to make today. It is actually the 22nd, so it's Friday. You will see this video on Saturday morning. But I'm making it today because I actually need this spread today because I have just been laid off from my job. So there is a lot to do when one gets laid off. So we are going to start by making this page pretty because although it's not a fun thing or a, memory keeping thing, hopefully, this is not a memory that I necessarily am loving. I am going to need to do a lot of tasks. So I would like kind of organize my thoughts at this time. And oopsie, let's move this one over just a little. I want to get the "this is fine." Fortunately, I have this from Once More with Love, this washi here that says "this is fine, everything's fine." Has a little dumpster fire or a fire going on, and the little emoji sitting in the middle of the fire. That is pretty much how my day is today. It's fine. It's all good. We're going to get it worked out. In the end, I know that what comes to me is always what I need in any particular situation. And so we're just going to go with it. We're going to assume that everything is going to be fine. We're going to write here at the top. You know what? I think I want a couple letters, but I think I want a little bit more reddish. There we go. Maybe hard to tell on camera, but that first one had a little too much blue in it. And so we are just going to write here the next chapter. Now I have gotten got a few tasks I need to take care of for work. Most of those I've gotten done, but there are a couple I still need to take care of. Sorry guys, this is all a little bit new to me. I've never had to make a getting laid off spread before. Hopefully you guys have never had to make one either. Our company just doesn't have enough work to keep everyone busy right now. And so I am not in the office. I work remote. So I'm probably one of the easier ones to say goodbye to. So let's see. Start off with a heading. And get my fountain pen out here. Where's it sitting right now? It's tucked back in the back. And we will put tasks for work. And I need to submit timesheet. And I'm going to go through these in real time with you, what I'm thinking and what I'm putting on here, because maybe you find yourself, hopefully not, in a similar situation and need to know kind of what steps to take next. So I need to submit a timesheet, I need to clean documents from the laptop. That's any of the personal documents I have. over here, I'm going to put sign out of internet sites. So I have done all of this. I have submitted the timesheet. I need to send important information to my colleague who will be taking over my projects so that she has all the information that she needs. I need to download my severance letter. And I need to sign and send that. So I have downloaded it, but I need to sign and send it. What else do I need to do for work wrap up? Notify my clients and team members and I need to give them the contact information. And maybe I just put introduce Imani to the project. So there we go. I have done that. I need to ship the laptop back. I have a work laptop. I need to ship that back, and I need to expense the laptop shipping. And I think that is everything. I have all of my personal files off. I have gotten all of the, you know what, I will add a task that says check for any timesheet paycheck files or paycheck records. All right. So those are the tasks that I needed to do for my job. I've done most of those. I am going to head out in just a few minutes to ship that laptop, and then I'll create an expense report. And then once I've turned in that expense report and checked for any additional timesheet and paycheck records that I might need to keep, then I will sign and send the severance letter, and that chapter will be closed. So the next thing that I need to do, and put little highlight over here, and these are going to be immediate personal tasks. So I have quite a few things that I need to do in my immediate future, just to make this transition period a little bit easier. So the first thing is to add Open to Work on LinkedIn. And I did that right away. In fact, I already had a recruiter reach out. I'm actually fairly highly sought after in the LinkedIn community. I am not putting any additional tasks up here because if I find anything, I'll just take care of it if there's anything else that comes up for work. I'm more worried about myself going forward because, clearly the company isn't as worried about me. And so I'm not going to focus as much on my old company. I'm going to focus more on this spread on setting myself up for my next chapter. So I added the open to work on LinkedIn. I need to file for unemployment. At some point, I'm going to get COBRA material, and I'm going to need to review COBRA material when it comes in. And that is for health insurance. For anyone who's not in the US, our health insurance is tied to our job. And so if you get let go from a job, you immediately lose your health insurance on that day. Now, fortunately, I am pretty healthy. So I'm not immediately concerned. I don't have any ongoing medicines or anything like that that I need covered. But in the US, if you are fired, they have to allow you to participate in something called COBRA, where you can pay a ridiculous amount of money to continue your health insurance for a couple months until you find new employment or have worked out your health insurance needs. So I'm going to be getting a letter about that. So I will review my COBRA letter. I need to update my resume. I need to also, in that area, update my portfolio. Now, these are looking currently like tasks, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that right now I am still a little bit in shock and I'm just brain dumping. Obviously, updating the portfolio and updating my resume are going to be tasks that require a bit more breakdown, but I'll do that later. These are just the main tasks that I'm going to need to focus on right now, because right now that's all that my brain can deal with, is how do I set myself up for the best transition. That's why I labeled this immediate personal tasks, because these are the things that I want to handle immediately. I want to, I think this is review subscriptions. I have quite a few subscriptions, like a coffee bean subscription, things like that. I might want to pause those until I know what my financial situation is going to look like going forward. So that's something that I need to take care of. Let's see. Let's also put in notify family. Some of them are aware of this YouTube channel, so if I don't notify them, they're going to find out in a weird way. And friends. There are a couple of people that I need to let know. I have started doing this, but I haven't finished it yet. I did let a couple of people, I had Zoom meetings scheduled, and I had those scheduled through my work account. So I let them know right away that those meetings were going to be canceled before I went through canceling them off of my work Zoom, so that they were aware and we could make alternate arrangements for those. Let's see, what else are my immediate needs? I'm brainstorming here. So, I'm likely going to forget some things. So if you have gone through this scenario, first of all, I feel very bad. I know it's not an easy scenario to go through. What kind of things did you have on your list of immediate tasks to do? Let's see. Oh, I should reach out to the recruiters that I know of directly. And I'm going to look for networking opportunities. In the St. Louis area. I think I'm going to visit the local architect. And yeah, reach out to the AIA. Sometimes, you know, those are good resources for finding new employment if you happen to be in architecture. For anyone who doesn't know, I am an architectural associate, not an architect. And as of right now, I guess I am open to work. So I'm open to new opportunities. I have been working remotely and I really, really like working remotely. But I am also going to reach out to local people. Sometimes a hybrid arrangement would be fine. You know, I'm not 100% married to working in my home office here. Let's see. So I'm going to reach out to all those people, review the subscriptions. I'm going to put a note here to add healthy habits to daily task lists. So a lot of times when we're going through transitions, we kind of forget to do our kind of the healthy habits, the self-care, and do the things that are best for us. So I'm going to make sure and add the healthy habits to my task list, even though I know I should do them in a normal scenario, but in a transition like this, you know, I don't want those to be forgotten. And then I'm going to leave a couple spaces, and then I'm going to make one more set of lists here. This is going to go all the way across the page. And this is going to be ongoing task list. Don't have anything for here yet because I'm still needing this immediate personal tasks, but I want to have a place to record tasks as they come up, things that I need to do to make this transition work well. And then over here, I think I want a space just right out here in the middle, this whole page for brainstorming. I want to have a place that I can get creative and slappy and just write whatever I need to write. So there we go. This is going to be my brainstorm place where I can just kind of look at what I want this next chapter to look like. Over here, I'm going to add a little circle here and one up here. And do this kind of mind map style. can always add to this later. I'm sure there will be more. So what do I want to think about in terms of this next chapter? Let's put, what do I want from my job? That's a great question to think about. Here, let's put here personal goal priorities. How about work-life balance? And let's make here connections. So these are people maybe that I'm going to want to reach out to at some point. Like I already started here with those. So I'm just going to put these little bubbles here to kind of trigger a thought process. Had I started this YouTube a while ago and kept at it, I probably would have been at a point where I could have focused on that, but that is not a possibility right now. So right now I am still going to be looking for something in architecture. All right, so having just been laid off and having this all be kind of new, this is what I've got going on right now. I have portioned off any of the tasks that I need to do to finish up for work. Those all I want to get done today. I want to have that be finished so that I can go into this weekend with no ties and nothing outstanding there. I have my immediate personal tasks. This one for sure. And this one I wanted to do today. So I'm going to highlight those to make sure that I do those things today. And then through the weekend, I will work on these tasks so that when the workday hits on Monday, my new job has become looking for a job. So this will help me get started in my new tasks on Monday so that I'm not just sitting around on Monday morning wondering what to do. I won't do a lot of this over the weekend. I'll take the weekend to kind of relax and enjoy life and, de-stress a little bit from all of this. But then Monday morning, I want to be working on these tasks to get another job. And I want to be filling these tasks in. But as things come up, I have now a spread and a place where I can record these, where I can easily come back and find all the things that I'm thinking through this process. And so hopefully, if any of you have had to go through something like this or going through something like this gives you kind of a framework of what you can do to kind of help yourself make that transition. Please reach out in the comments if you're going through a struggle and you want some help through it. I am happy to kind of help talk you through things that you might need for your own personal job opportunity change. This is just one way that something works. It's not the only way. And so Anyway, hopefully this helped someone. I know it definitely helped me kind of think through and see that actually I'm a lot further along than I thought. Um, I'm taking care of what I need to take care of. And then I will also make sure that I am taking care of me. So I will continue to see you guys here every day for the rest of August, and then beyond. So thank you for joining me for a not so great day, but as the washi says, this is fine. It's all fine. Everything is going to work out the way it needs to. Thanks for joining.